inning. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it'd be with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you wonder if anybody's saying, well, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 7 catches, 107 yards. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Moss. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Allen to throw once more. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Tap forward by Allen on a jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And that's incomplete. An 8-play drive at this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the 1st quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 3. On play action, Allen. Targets the sideline here. Crowder has it. And this will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And the goal is a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Need the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Well, and no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming in for the down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now, this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that. If you think about recent memories, let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The count here, it's complete. That count's good for 5. It's third down.
Honestly, you're not in your head to walk with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they're trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down. And now look at this. Big game. Fumble. This will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football, and they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
This is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. After one on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides as the air.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. You've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Harper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a good one. We forgot when he talked about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and points result. This play significant.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's caught. Touchdown. Kansas City. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
Key word, quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So nice drive good to go there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. Now it lines up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say, job well done at this point, and not have to worry about being at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
And what do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this early to go 41. Not near enough for the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has it.
He's taken down. Chiefs sack. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure. They got him again. They'll go. It's a loss here at 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 30 long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. On the catch, it's Crowder. Just a 5-yard pickup that leads to 4th down. So they wind up throwing it against your advice, but the result's still a 4th down.
Well, it did turn out to be a safe throw. And you know how sometimes coaches talk about using short passing game as a run? Essentially, that's what they did there. Now they can kick it away.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and that's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up, it's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
You got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen will get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for our offense.
Throwing is Allen on third. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Yeah, this defense rallies and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup and it leads to fourth down.
The coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have a first down about the 21-yard line.
That was fourth, and we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one.
Under pressure, and they're going out. Sacked back at the 31. A loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, this one called by Crowder. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Throwing now is Allen. That is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. It's a touchback. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. It'll be dropped after a game of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A little do-it-yourself run right there in a nice game.
Well, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the 31, Mahomes on the slide is going to hold it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Will drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for 5. It's third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan, Coach, we both longer than you. Standing in this booth, miles away and smiling.
And happy. Third down, short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a single chain mover. And this time they let him roll down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
Now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the point. So they go to the clock. They don't put it on there.
You put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive got to it.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down with his running back, and nearly had the ball picked. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Let's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. He gave it just 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. It's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around.
It's a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I should say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards alone. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help, because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do, and the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Mahomes now to throw. And that to his running back, Edwards Alaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Edwards Alaire. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you can throw the football with the triple option, you've actually come back right.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 24, Mahomes. The carry is complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll be out of bounds. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'll get a few more yards by just lowering my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Now here's Mahomes. That's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. His fourth touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line this way, but three-handed tight end becomes an engine, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So that drive, 12 plays at length. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting payload. Switch hands, first and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is shoving onto the field as they'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Singletary. And they will stop it after a fairly minimal pickup. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game. But
Well, 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Gonna run here with Edwards alone. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3 quarters So, folks, this is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 36. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man. Smith-Schuster's complete. And we will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On 1st down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Scantling over the middle. Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. He'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait on a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Late game. That hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points, so let's get it back. And go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that runs up forward. Parker's kick here is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th.
Beef is coming after trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it will be a 60-yard goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that and 5 receivers downfield.
On 2nd down, Singletary. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain. That was on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by pass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Big one, it might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. 6-yard return after a punt on 48. Now the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You're going to give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in at 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And he's got to pass the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after picking up the 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to keep it. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down the double throw, getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one. Another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's blocked in just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Singletary again. They'll be brought out here at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll look to run with Singletary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sets him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a tough call for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once again, their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure. That's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming for the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 28-24. Just under 2 minutes to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Mahomes will throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get it up just shy of 45 at the 34. Mahomes. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes. He'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down. Looks like right at the 40. 1st down now, but they clock rolling. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They took their shot for the end zone. Almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that,
sets the fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Bills, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.